Hi, Kipsters. I need for you to go ahead and get out your common assessment that I asked you to bring home. We are about to go over questions 1 through 8 so that you have a good understanding, so that if you have any questions, you can ask before Friday's um, test. All right. Which equation models linear relationships in this graph? All right, one of these represents this line. The first thing I'm going to look at is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is 4. So I automatically know it's not D, I know it's not B, and I know it's not A, because the y-intercept is 4. All right? This one, the y-intercept is 0. This one, the y-intercept is 0. And this one, the y-intercept is 1. The slope is 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So rise 1 over 4. So that'd be 4x plus 4, giving me the answer, C. Ramona is walking 10,000 feet for a fundraiser. She walks at a rate of 270 feet per minute. This situation is modeled by the equation below, where D represents the remaining number of feet. I want to underline the word remaining. Has to walk, and T represents the number of minutes she already walked. I want you to notice that the slope is negative in this case, and we haven't really worked with a negative slope before, but basically there is a goal of 10,000, and every time they walk 270 feet per minute, it takes away from that goal. And so when you subtract 10,000 minus the slope, what's going to happen is it's going to tell you how much steps she has left. Which table shows only the values that satisfy this equation? Well, what you needed to do is just put the numbers for t in there. If you wanted to try to do the y equals thing on the calculator, what you would have to do is turn the t into an x, and that's okay if you do that. Okay? But let's pretend we don't have a calculator. If I put 10,000 minus 270t, let's put the number 1 in there. So 10,000 I got 10,000 minus 270. So 10,000 minus 270 is 9,730. 9,730. I know that's not C, and I know that's not D, because their 1 is supposed to be 10,000. All right, let's do number 3. So 270 times 3 is 810. Let's subtract that from 10,000. I got 1,180. That's not right. No, it's 9,180. No, that's not right either. Oh, 9,190. Okay. Which means that the answer is A. Oops. Okay. A 7-inch candle burns at a rate of 2 inches per hour. What happens to a candle when it burns? It gets smaller. So it's going to keep on shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. It burns at a rate of 2 inches per hour. That means it's going to go down. So I'm going to place, we know that 2 inches per hour is our slope. So I'm going to put that 2x right there. And I know that 7 is going to be my y-intercept. So it starts with a positive 7. I don't see, that doesn't have a plus 7. That one doesn't have a plus 7. And these both have a plus 7, A and B. But we now have to think, is it a positive 2x or a negative 2x? Is it shrinking at a constant rate, or is it growing at a constant rate? It's shrinking at a constant rate. So that means B is the correct answer. The final price of bananas at a local H-E-B was $1.54. A final price of bananas was $1.54. If 4.4 pounds of bananas were purchased, if 4.4 pounds of banana were purchased, what is the cost of 1 pound? 1 pound. All right? Well, we're trying to find what the price of 1 banana would cost, or 1 pound of bananas cost. What you could do is you can do cross multiplication if you wanted to. So 4.4x and 1.54 divide by 4.4 divide by 4.4. So x is equal to whatever 1.54 divided by 0.35. I don't see the answer, so the answer is D. Okay. Which situation represents a constant rate of change of 25 miles per hour? This represents 25 over 1. This represents 100 over 2. This represents 250 over 1. This represents 50 over 2. And this represents 300 over 5. So one of those, when you simplify it, I guess gives you the answer. You could divide it, so 25 divided by 1 is 25 miles per hour. 100 divided by 2 is 50 miles per hour. This is 250 miles per hour. And this looks like it's 25 miles per hour. And this is 60 miles per hour, meaning that the answer has to be C. An architect is designing an office building with N floors that will have an FM radio antenna. That is 1585 tall. So there's an antenna that is 1585 meters tall on its roof. Each floor of the building will be 33.9 meters high. What function can be used to find the total height of the building in meters, including the FM antenna? Well, if you read carefully, it says each floor of the building will be 3.9 meters high. It sounds like a slope, so 3.9, I guess, what is the variable? Oh, N. And then there's an additional antenna that doesn't repeat. That's 1585. So it looks like the function of N, 39 plus 3.9 N plus 15.85B. So the answer is B. Which equation best describes a relationship between X and Y in the table below? So I know that this is the y-intercept because it tells me what is at 0. So the y-intercept is 5. So I know it's not B because that has a y-intercept of 3. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the numbers in. So this would be 3 times 0 plus 5. So, no, I don't want to do that. I probably want to do this one. What's 3 times 6 plus 5? Which is 18 plus 5, which is 23. Nope. Let's do D. 6 plus 5 is 11. Nope. So it must be C. A lot of people ask me, Mr. Hambley, how do you put a fraction in the calculator? Well, you just do this. Y is equal to 1 divided by sign, which looks like a slash. So it's a division symbol. 1 divided by 3x plus 5 would have given you what you needed to get. Okay? So the answer is C. Right. Let me erase that. Bloop. The total number of Wash class y contained in x package can be represented by the equation y is equal to 8x. I already realized that it doesn't have a y-intercept, meaning it's proportional. And if it's proportional, that means it has to go through the origin. So this one doesn't go through the origin, so it's not that one. And it's not that one because it doesn't go through the origin. All right? 8x. I also know that this is up 8 over 1. So I'm going to start at the origin and go up 8, making sure I count correctly. Looks like I'm going to go up 8 and then over one little spot. That makes a little bit of sense. If I go up 8 and over one spot, it's not going to meet it, so we know it's not B, so the answer has to be C. All right. We are going to the ballet tomorrow, so make sure you dress fancy. Bye.